Hi guys. I'm actually going for a bushwalk, but I wanted to actually make a quick video because it made me, well, this morning I started thinking about forgiveness and how important it is to find forgiveness. And the reason I say that is because it never really dawned on me when people say, forgiveness is for yourself, not for the other person. And I never really understood that. And I've been trying recently to understand how it is that I am able to work through things as quickly as I'm able to work through them. And I actually thought to myself, the reason I think I can do this is because of the um, sorry. The reason I feel like I'm able to do this is because I did something that I didn't think that I would ever be able to do, and that was forgive the one person that I believed um, took my joy. And it was an incident that happened to me when I was 18 years old, and forevermore that somewhat affected who I became later in life. And 21 years later, I rediscover myself and find forgiveness for this person. And in finding forgiveness for that one person, I was able to understand that if I could forgive that one person for what I would consider the most horrific act on um, a person, um, then I could forgive anything. And so I started with what I thought was the most horrific act. And I forgave that person, and I forgave all parts of that person. I forgave potentially what even led them to being in that position themselves. I also then had to forgive myself for being in that position. I also had to forgive myself for any actions that I had to undertake during that time in order to survive. And I have now sat with that inner child within me, and I have embraced that inner child, and I have congratulated her on the task of survival. And so the healing is not only in the forgiving, but also in the embracing and the understanding that, you know, every moment in time is quite literally a moment in time. And I'm not that person anymore. And I am able to look back at that situation. I'm able to give that part of me that didn't have the reassurance at the time, I'm able to give it the reassurance. And the healing that comes from recognizing truly that it wasn't mine to hold, that it wasn't my fault. Um, we say this to people quite often, that, it's not your fault, it's not yours to hold. But until such time as you truly believe that, nothing will ever change for you. So I just wanted to bring to everybody's attention quite literally the importance of um, finding true forgiveness for other people, and finding true forgiveness for yourself. There is nothing that anybody has ever done to you that you deserved. Anything that has been done to you that is of an untoward nature comes from an unmet need in somebody else, and they are playing it out on you. And once we understand that we are not to blame for other people's actions, that we do not hold other people's feelings, and that we can find a level of forgiveness for that particular soul, that they must have a lot of hurt if they're acting like that, or they must be in a lot of pain if they're speaking like that. And if we can find it in our hearts to even forgive those people and move through our life with forgiveness, not only for ourselves but for other people, forgiveness and love go together, and we ultimately are able to transmute. I hate that word. But we're able to transmute um, that hurt into love, simply by finding a way to find forgiveness, and it's so important, so important. And the quicker that you can forgive, the quicker that you can find peace within yourself. So anyway, I hope that lands somewhere for somebody. Love to you all. Have a good weekend. Bye.